Some days in Minecraft, you have a little problem. Some days you have a big problem. Today, we've got a mix of both. The little problem, well, we still got to wait for these guys to grow up. I still got to get their modules in place, and I got to get them situated out. And if I leave that there, one of them's going to go in there and get stuck. So let's not let villagers be villagery, because they will do it if we let them. Now, this thing is still running. I don't remember running this when I was here last, but apparently I did. I think what happened was I was over here on stream waiting for these guys to grow up, and I had the AFK account over here at the bone farm, fish farm, and Goob decided to join us and plant some trees. Curiosity. Some bones there, quite a few shulkers, more of bones there. Slowly getting there on the fish, and we still haven't even finished one shulker box of ink, though it is very close. This works amazingly well. Really happy with it. Probably could optimize it a bit better. It does seem a bit slow. Tree farm, going good. But a couple minor problems. Had to add in some delay here, because running this through a gas blaster doesn't exactly work the same as just putting it inside of one giant brick that you break down, which led to an additional circuit on this thing, and I absolutely love this thing. So when this converts a log from the vertical to horizontal, we get this block moving right here, which powers this torch, which powers that piston. Now, the gas blaster is a little bit slower than the tree farm, so added in this delay circuit here, where it gets a signal, it goes into a decay clock here, which will shut down production of trees. Works as coded, like everything else we've been dealing with. But this guy, I don't know how they are coded. They are the bane of my existence. How? How? Just please, I want to know how you did that. And what's worse is it happened right in front of me while I was live. I never seen it happen, but look, bamboo has been busted, not in one corner, but two stray fireballs. This game sometimes will drive you absolutely insane. Now, I have to try to get this guy back into his spot and hopefully don't blow everything and its brother up here. And I'm telling you now, this is not going to work as I want it to, because I'm going to run into a couple of problems. Now, one of them I should still have plenty of down here, which is going to be string. That's not going to be a problem. But bamboo, I don't think... I have two. I have two bamboo to my name right now. That is not quite going to cut what I need. Give me this, and let's go clear our inventory, and let's get some bamboo so that we can get some scaffolding, so that we can put that back in place, so that we can try to move the Ghast and get our face blasted into next week. Because that's exactly what's going to happen here. I already know it. I have a feeling you, sir, are going to end up gone, and I'm gonna have to move more Ghast. No, you don't have to be planted by water, thank goodness. You know, sitting here doing this, I think I just had a realization. Do I even have a bamboo farm on this world? And do I even have a sugarcane farm? I think the answer to both of those questions is yes, and I think it's over at the Acacia Village. Well, I know for a fact I have the bamboo, because it was turned into sticks, and we used that to trade for emeralds early on. But I'm thinking we should just go ahead and build a new bamboo farm over here in this mess of farms. And a sugarcane farm. Yeah, just build them both. Build them both. Be done with it. Have them over here. The real question is where, though? I don't know, but you got to be dealt with first. You're driving me insane. To be honest with you, that went a lot easier than expected. Just slap down a rail, put back in the scaffolding there, and he moved almost right back into place with no problem whatsoever. How many of you all do I have to get rid of? You all are never ending. I need a trap. I need a trap to deal with you guys. And I think I know what to do. I think it involves a bell and maybe some magma. I think you'll be really happy. But I'm getting sidetracked. I'm getting squirreled, as I always do. And speaking of getting squirreled, I got squirreled after dealing with that. Didn't feel like building those farms yet. We're still going to get to those. But I ended up filling in all of this here. As you remember, there was a big patch of water here that I never really covered in a video, just on live streams. And that is so that I can replace the main entrance from this area down here, aka going down this, to one that I can fly in and out of a bit easier. So, got the AFK account on here, some pistons, got this all filled up, and now it's time to dump all this back out so that we can get an actual entrance going into this place that's a bit easier to get through than what we currently have. There's nothing at all wrong with getting squirreled, right? Right? Right. Glad we agree. For the life of me, I don't know what past Slack was doing when he marked this out to be dug out like this. Because I distinctly remember having a different plan for this on the way that I would exit this base. It would be a tunnel that would fly out over that. But for some reason, I marked it out right here, which when I look at this, just has no memory of why. I think maybe I was considering a central bubble column all the way up to the surface, but I don't know, and that bothers me. So that's got me to going, well, how do I want to deal with the rest of this then? Do I want to just drain this all? Yeah, eventually. I mean, if this is going to be a world that I play on for an extended period of time, then the answer to that is going to be an obvious yes. I can use the AFK account and I can use gravel or sand pushers to get everything around here, which means now I'm going to need an additional farm. Not only do I want to have a bamboo farm over here so that I can make extra scaffolding, even though I'm not a fan of scaffolding, and a sugarcane farm because, well, the only other sugarcane farm I have is 18,000 miles away, it feels like, or blocks away on the other side of the map. I just want one over here. Now I'm going to need a honey farm because for the ocean clearer that we have saved on a different world, I need slime and honey. Now we've addressed the slime issue here recently. Now I need honey. I don't think I have a honey farm on this world because I think if I did, I would have it in the nether, which means, hey, I'm going to need to gather that up, the materials for that, which means I'm going to need some beehives. So time to get sidetracked once again. Staying on task is just not part of the objective. Or maybe that's the whole point of Minecraft, is to never stay on task. So let's go find some beehives, bee nests, whichever they are, and find a spot in the nether where we can build a honey farm. I'm having one other problem though, in trying to remember how one collects the beehives. Part of me says it's just with Silk Touch, but part of me says also I am going to need to have campfires. Where does one campfire? I really need to remember how to do this. I have a distinct feeling I am about to anger something. Okay, that didn't anger nothing. Good. Now I'm going to need to find some more. Or if this has bees in it, which I can't tell, all we need to do is breed them. Let's look around and try to find a few more first. I think that would be quite a bit easier. This part always makes me nervous. I spent about another hour looking, and we found one more. And of course, the original one did not have nothing at all in it. Brought them in here, bred them up. Now, please don't. Okay, that's two. Oh, they don't stack. I'm not sure if I need the campfires here. I'm going to keep using the campfires just to be safe on my side of things. If you happen to know the answer to that, let me know. It has been a while since I have messed with these things, and right now I just don't want to risk getting my face nuked and having to start this process all over again. So we'll get these all collected up here, and I wish we had the ability. I thought you could see how many were in there, but apparently you can't. But nevertheless, it's time to move on to our next part of this project, which we're going to need a place in the nether. I have a build on one of these already, but ooh, that was a bit of a lag spike there. I think we're going to run into another minor problem first, though. That is going to be glass bottles. We have a couple of options for that. Let's pick where we're going to do this in the nether first, and then try to go from there. Oh, hi, guys. That's a lot of y'all spawning at the portal. That's not necessarily a good thing neither. I'm thinking we're just going to use right here by our barter farm. That way we load two things at once. So let's chuck all these into here. Then we're going to fly over to the witch hut to see what we've got bottle-wise over there. Which is as simple as heading down the tunnel here, hooking the left. That gave me a minor heart attack. I forgot that I was even using those for decorations. Whew, not cool at all. And here we arrive at the framed out project that has got me restarted on all these other projects as of here recently. Don't worry, you're gonna get done. I'm coming back for you. I'm just getting sidetracked as one does. Bottles. That's not many at all. Okay, this is gonna lead us to another dilemma. I don't think I need a bajillion right now, but I need enough to fill dispensers and hoppers. And a little will go a long way, but I need 9 stacks per dispenser if I'm only going for honey. Let's take this. Then from here, let's head over to the incompleted world storage, which might be this portal. That gets us pretty close. That gets us to the treehouse over here. And then up here is where I'm slowly working on world storage at. And over here is where I've been storing some of the junk while I've been out and about collecting. And I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shulkers of sand. I feel like this is a major waste at this moment in time. I should have been AFK in the witch hut more. I'm going to do something that's going to hurt me down to my core at this moment in time. We're going to smelt this sand down into glass. And thankfully we have a smelter. It's just not the fastest smelter in the world for this at this moment in time. Take this. And we'll go ahead and completely fill up 1 round here. And you can go off and out and about. We have plenty of fuel in here. And now we smelt. And 1, 2, and number 3 and 4 are here and here. Well, 3.5. I think that's what we're going to start with. We'll leave the rest of that for later, just in case we need it somewhere else. Now we need to drop up to the top here, and we need to pick up some of this redstone. We're going to be needing, oddly enough, glass for 1. We're going to need actual redstone. We're going to need comparators. Yes, repeaters, maybe. Nope on the lava buckets. Can't do nothing with ice. We're going to end up needing to get some rails. We got hoppers and chests there. That should just about be everything we need. Plus the dispensers. You know what? Just take them all. Doubt we're going to need them all, but it's better to have them than not have them. Ah, we got rails right there. Good. I just dug that out. I got sidetracked digging that out, and I'm still taking the bubble column. Sometimes you just never learn. If memory serves me correctly, I can get away with using the flowering azalea. And time to dig out a hole over here for where all this is going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Now let's dig down underneath of this so that we have extra room to work with. Make a quick dash down here and see in this storage room here, if I can figure out how to get into it, do I have any quartz? I probably got more than enough. Let's also grab some of that skulk. Don't think I need anything else from this area at this time. Maybe later. What's in here? Lots and lots of netherrack. Okay. Now, y'all can at someone else. I am busy at the moment. Now, I've had a little bit of a quick refresher on the video on how to build this thing, and I think we are good to go at this moment in time. First thing we need first is this is going to be where our beehives are going to be sitting on the front face of this block here. So we're going to need to grab a signal through this, which means we are going to put ourselves some comparators right along in through here. And then we just need to simply pull this out, add in some redstone on top of those blocks, and then on top of all of this glass right here, which is just as simple as this right here, all the way across and all the way across like that. We're going to grab some more glass. We're going to put glass on top of each of those so that we can continue to run our signal out even more, so that when we get enough honey inside of our beehives, we can auto harvest it with dispensers that are going to set on the outside of this block here. That also too needs to have redstone dust all over the top of it. Don't need you. So now we just need to find, there's our dispensers. A dispenser going in each of those just like that. Our beehives are going to set right here. We can remove those. We don't need those there at the moment in time. Still need a little bit of light down here, so let's put that there and that there. Where did I place? There it is. Flowering azalea leaves, beehives, and floor. Now, I don't want these guys all sitting on top of each other, so we're going to take that out just like that. That gives them 2 blocks wide. You know what? Let's give them 3. Let's give the bees plenty of room so that they don't create choke points on top of each other. Now I think from there, if memory serves me correct, because I didn't watch my full video. You know, this could be where I'm going to mess up. We just cover in all this, cover all that. We're going to need to get ourselves some hoppers. That's not a hopper, that is a piston box. Yep, wrong box. That one. Good. We're going to need that so that we can put hoppers on top of all of these. This is where we're going to deposit in our bottles. And I think we're pretty much golden at this point in time. We're going to go ahead and cover up all this so our bees have no way to escape here. And I'm going to go ahead and preload all of this with bottles because when we collected up these things, they were fully ready to be harvested. So, glass bottles, what did I do with you? And you can have some. And you can have some. Okay, takes a lot more bottles than I thought. Is that 2 shulker boxes gone already? Wow. We are definitely going to have this system feed back upon itself and recycle the bottles. Or else, we're never going to have enough of these things to keep this thing running. You know, there's probably a way to set this up in a smart system where there's only like 1 bottle in there at a time. And I think I have a few ways to go about doing that. But right now, let's just get this thing operational. Everything back here is good. We still need to do the collection underneath, and let's go ahead and get that done before we even get the hives in place, which means I need another box that I don't have on me. We're going to need the rail box. Give me some powered rails, give me a couple of regular rails, and let's use 1 hopper minecart. Where? Man, there's like 19 to 30 Endermen around here. And still had another one spawn in here somewhere. I got to do more mob proofing. I am not sure where this is going to spit these. I think we're going to have to do this a little bit different than how I want to. I think we're going to need to put these guys down first and gamble with fate to see where they land. Look, I don't need you all in that spot. You're not helping the situation. Okay, it looks like they're all going to fall to the front. Auto harvest each time. Man, I really need... Don't you all try to get out. No. That is not acceptable. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, I need to get back in here. No escapees, please. Oh, come on. You're all not helping me here. You. And... Oh, goodness gracious. Get out of there. Get out of there. Thank you. All right. Now, I've got to try to get out of here without no escapees. Good. Done. All right. So they seem to be popping off in front, which is nice, actually. Which would put the collection system right here. Let's grab ourselves, for now, a double chest. We'll throw a double chest right there. Hopper. And we're going to need more hoppers. Apparently, I put them up. Give me that. And we're going to try to keep this as simple as we can. We're going to run 2 lines all the way down. We'll go ahead and pass the end here just to make sure we're making it all the way. We're going to powered rail there. Walk these all the way across. Loop you, and please hope our rails snap in the right direction. Thank goodness they do. Let's also come down here. You can have that. You can have that. And then we'll walk these all the way back up. We'll break out what looks like somewhere in the middle there. You can have a redstone block there. All those are powered. You can have one there. Those are powered. Give me that. Grab this. Put you in and nudge you forward. And if there's any honey, it should start collecting it up. Look at that. Look at that. It's working. And because we're in the nether, it's going to continuously run all the time because there is no day and night cycle in the nether, which is why this farm will run more efficiently in the nether than it will in the overworld, because nighttime in the overworld, they will not harvest. All right, I'm going to leave these guys here for 20, 30 minutes. In reality, I just need to run to the store. So we're going to plop ourselves into the wall here. Drop a torch there. Drop that. Nom down some food. And we'll be back in a few and we'll see what we got. And with a quick fade to black, here we are back. And it's been about 2 hours. And I'm really curious with 2 hours what we've got from this. About 13 and a half stacks. Not impressive amounts, but How many blocks does that actually give us? 53. Something about that doesn't feel right. And I didn't know you could reverse that. Has that always been a thing where you could reverse that? I seriously don't recall that. But 53, couple of hours. I think in due time we're probably going to extend this. That will get us a long ways in what we're going to be building with the honey. But I don't see no reason not to extend this. Plus, if I remember correctly, with these guys, they will block like the hoglins and stuff from spawning. And if I maybe just get enough here, I can just shut off all the mobs around here because these guys are getting very frustrating. But this right here is what we're going to be using it in conjunction with our slime with. We're going to be making a gravel pushing machine so that we can drain the ocean around the monument so that we can get a better entrance set up. But that being that, I think we're going to save that for a next episode, and that's where I'm going to call this episode done. So if you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure to drop a like down below. If you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing. And on that note, I'll catch you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.